I absolutely love the water and the beach. And yes, I would love to have a cottage as close as possible to the water so I can see it every day. And a cottage means a cottage garden, which is so exciting to think about the lushness and the variety and colors and layers and plants that are less maintenance and basically take care of themselves. Cottage garden plants are planted close together, using every inch of space, which keeps weeds to a minimum and retains moisture. And hey, there's lots of free cottage garden planting plans, and it's going to be so much fun. I can't wait. That was the dream, and we found a home up north. I found a nice sunny spot to start with. I noticed plants I would rescue and plants growing randomly and poorly that I would transplant and use to build up this garden. Woohoo! And then reality hit. Complete sand with no moisture or nutrients. This was not going to work. I had done some researching months earlier to find out what I could grow in sand, and you can see the description below on how to get the guides that you see here. But I didn't have these plants yet, and I was short on time. So it was the no-dig method to the rescue. Any soil above sand will get washed down through the sand, so a barrier of cardboard helps hold soil in place while the plant roots grow and secure it. I laid cardboard and then I mixed up peat moss and composted manure and made a flat top mound for planting. Then I planted the rescue plants along with some plants that had been gifted to me. I always start small and I add on and adjust plantings as time goes by. For mulch, there was a nearby aged tree stump that had been ground up at least a year ago, so I used that to top off the garden. I also added a temporary stake and twine fence. The twine makes it annoying if critters like deer, turkeys, chipmunks, squirrels, skunks, and wild birds wanted to dig. The protection's temporary until I want to make it permanent. Then metal flower heads spin with the wind to create motion both day and night, and that helps scare things off that come toward the garden when the wind blows. I would have used some of those inexpensive pinwheels that I get at the dollar store, but they would not stand up to the strong winds that come off the lake. And I wanted to make sure that these last through the fall and the winter and then into spring. The last thing I wanted to do was water them all in, and I knew I didn't want to use our softened well water. I do have a water guide, and you can see the description below how to get this water guide. So it was the lake to the rescue. Lake water is full of nutrients and no chlorine or salt to harm plants over time. Let me know in the comments if you do any of this already, and if you need some help getting your beach or cottage garden going, give me a call or email me. And remember to like, share, and subscribe to get more ideas for your lake or beachfront cottage.